So,
Yeah.
welcome to a nighttime record.
After dark.
Yeah. It's like this.
Anyway.
Do you ever watch Hollyoaks?
Yes, and I know
Yeah,
there was...
Hollyoaks After Dark.
Well, yeah. I never watched it, but I do know what it was about. Was that just...
When it gets sexy.
Oh, okay.
Because Hollyoaks was always one of those things where, like, because Hollyoaks would have started late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and it was always like the hottest soap. If it was, I don't know, was it probably the teen soap?
Yeah, I feel like...
But, like, some fucking stunning people, both male and female, have been in Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
And at one point they went, right, we're not exploiting this enough. We need one where we can, like, basically, we need some soft porn versions of Hollyoaks, so the Hollyoaks After Dark.
Was there? I wonder if there's any other ones that did it, like Ballycus Angel. Do you remember Ballycus Angel?
I remember Ballycus Angel. What's her name? Dervla Kerwin? Is that?
Oh, don't know. Ballycus Angel was what, Colin Farrell's one.
Was that Colin Farrell's breakthrough?
Was it Ballycus Angel or was it Glen Rowe? There was another one called Glen Rowe.
Dervla Kerwin. I think that was her name. She was one of the main.
That'll be amazing if you get Ballycus Angels, right? Popular British Irish TV. I thought it was just Irish.
The guy was called Stephen. The main guy was called Stephen something. He played a priest.
I seen him there, right? So, Irish, but made in, of course. Yeah, Dervla Kerwin.
Yeah, fucking nailed it. Yes.
Dervla Kerwin and Stephen Tompkinson.
That was it.
Colin Farrell. Let's see this soap. What soap was he in? Yep, Colin Farrell, Ballycus Angel. He was a young'un.
Amazing, man. Amazing.
I didn't expect it. Ballycus Angel After Dark, forcing someone in the amongst the hay bales.
Yeah, take the high road. Take the high road. Take that heartbeat. Take the high road after dark. Take the brown road.
Heartbeat. Big stamp after dark.
EastEnders, backenders.
Backenders. Fuck's sake. Phil Mitchell absolutely tearing it into something. I'm just going to say Peggy, and I know there's going to be a character called Peggy.
Peggy Mitchell, Barbara Windsor.
Oh. So, no, if I said Phil Mitchell and Peggy Mitchell, so that means they're really...
That's two of them. Can you know what the third Mitchell was?
Grant
Mitchell. Fucking yes, man. Nailed it.
I knew Phil and Grant, sorry.
Absolutely nailed it, man.
There you go.
Big Ross Kemp. Before he went to fight the Mujahid. And
it sounds so... This is it's so bad, but like someone told me, like Ross Kemp's clearly got Down syndrome, right? And when you see him now in anything, you will not be able to not see it.
Aye. Hey, do you know what he's great?
And probably that's why he tried to fight the Mujahideen, because they're just like, he had
he's great in extras. Have you ever seen his role in extras?
He was fucking unbelievable. He played that
so good, man.
I mean, only him and fucking thing played it as well. Les Dennis. It's so funny that you get the superstars.
I think everyone like
Orlando
McKellen's good in it.
Yeah, Orlando Bloom.
Patrick Stewart, Orlando Bloom. Kate Winslet's good in it as well.
Radcliffe.
Actually, Samuel L. Jackson's good in it. Fucking insane.
I love extras. I kind of don't like Ricky Gervais, but he can write a show and for me that was it. I love extras.
That is very, very, very funny.
Yeah, Ross Kemp, was it? He keeps lying about. What is it? Vinnie Jones is over there.
Yeah. He keeps telling about how he could kill a man and stuff like that.
Great. I've never watched the shows. Is that like the SAS survival kind of thing? Why did they choose him? Is it just because he's a hard guy? And
basically, that he was like a hard soap actor. Like that was his character. Was hard as fuck.
But
I don't know if Grant Mitchell had military background or something in the actual show, but fucking man, I used to watch
from Afghanistan.
I used to watch EastEnders. There was a period for about 3 years where I watched EastEnders every 3 times a week. And then probably the Omnibus on Sunday as well.
Great.
I used to love it. It was fucking intense shit at some points. There's some good storylines.
Well, I remember the Incarnation Street, the guy, the fucking Richard, is it? That was great for a while.
Well, he kidnapped him in the car and then,
that was good. In fairness, I remember watching that as a kid going, this is unreal.
That was good. There was an Emmerdale storyline years ago. The best story, right? I tell you the best storylines, right? That I remember from watching soaps. 4 of them, right? Hollyoaks, where the wee guy, Gary Lucy, got raped.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
That's fuck, because I'd never...
Is this on the After Dark?
No, this was
Okay,
but the concept of male rape at that stage of my life was non-existent. Like,
Yeah.
I'd kind of get introduced to it through Pulp Fiction, but that was more of a... But the idea of that, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is horrendous.
That's hilarious. As a kid, you're watching it going, this is horrific.
Yeah.
It's only when it started happening to men, you're like, God, this is a disgrace.
Someone needs to stamp this out. This is... Have the government been informed of this? My God.
Fuck's sake.
The Coronation Street, that was a good one. Emmerdale had a storyline. There was a plane crash. And it was very similar to the Lockerbie air disaster.
Right.
And because we grew up, like a Lockerbie air disaster happened like 5 miles from my house. That was like it was like, whoa, fucking, this is class, man.
That sounds like you did something to do with it. When was the Lockerbie thing? 70s?
No, 87, 88, 88, I think. 88. Do you know, I remember, I did Chris Ford was asking if you do his podcast as well. Sure. It's a good podcast. It's like great podcast where you basically talk about things you regretted in your life. Right? So it's good fun. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. 6 hour.
They want your parents on as well for allowing you to live. And what the fuck was my point now?
Oh,
what the hell was I talking about?
Plane crash, Emmerdale, is it no?
Yeah. I can't remember now.
Who gives a fuck? This is the After Dark. It's getting lubed up.
I've even been drinking.
Yeah. You only opened it there. With your teeth, mind
That's
you.
my teeth. I know. Shit, I had a really good point there.
Oh God!
Fuck's sake.
Right, look, backtrack. You had Chris. This is funny because you try to do admin in the middle.
I know.
Chris.
Right, wait a minute. Right, I was talking about like the Lockerbie air disaster.
Emmerdale, was it?
Oh, right, yes. That's why I was. It doesn't even make any like difference. I mentioned the other podcast. I was talking to Chris about how it's very difficult because he asks a question about have you got any regrets in your childhood, and I can't remember much of my childhood at all.
Yeah,
and to the point where it's quite worrying actually the stuff that I can't remember. And I was saying to him, I wouldn't be that surprised if that's why I never want to go really deep into therapy, and I would never go to like hypnotherapy because there might be something that's happened that I've blanked out.
Well, like not remembering all that shit is a massive sign of trauma.
Exactly, I know.
Because we were talking about it with who was it? With someone was talking about primary school, and I said, I only remember one specific tiny thing from primary school. Just don't have primary school.
Aye.
And I barely remember bits and bobs just from secondary school.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's not normal. And I was like, I thought it was.
No.
I remember like first day at primary school, but I don't remember.
Wait, I've got this completely wrong. I need to check the lock. That's not an 88 at all. I wasn't 8 years old, for Christ's sake. Lockerbie air disaster.
So you're looking for an alibi here?
When the fuck was the Lockerbie?
What happened?
88? What am I? I'm misremembering a lot of shit here. 1988. December 21st, 1988.
Full circle now. You're not remembering
What the
anything.
fuck was I thinking about then? Right, I have a vivid memory that now I've maybe made this up.
Great, give me it.
So is it? I remember, right, because this isn't a date like the bizarre things when my mum had Diana's funeral on video for fucking years.
Okay.
Like years. And it was like proper do not tape over. And there was a thing you could do with VCRs where you could take the wee tab off the front and it made it impossible to tape over. And then if you realised you'd run out of videos and you wanted to tape over, all you did was a bit of sellotape in that front wee tab. And then you could record them again. I don't know, there was a wee sensor on it, right?
Okay.
So she had this and there was like fucking block capitals on the label in the front, do not tape over, right?
Turn on flubber one day. Oh, Mark, you little bastard.
It just cuts just as Elton John starts singing.
It's a universal soldier.
Why the hell have I made this memory up? I remember my dad taping some of the coverage of Lockerbie and me going fucking mental at him and saying, because he was using the tape that I had taped the film Porky's on.
Okay, right.
Now, I'm now going, there is not a chance I would have a copy of Porky's when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
You've never seen Porky's?
No, I know of it.
It's sitting there in the pile.
I just presume that's what you name your family, buddy. Porky's Christmas '82.
It's ultimate sex comedy. It's like 80s sex comedy. It's like American Pie, but so filthy, it's ridiculous.
Okay,
right. It's like a proper moment in time film. If you watched it now, people would be utterly horrified by it, right? Genuinely horrified. And so I remember yelling at my dad going, why are you taping over fucking Porky's? Again, I wouldn't have sworn. I was 8 years old. And he was saying, and I remember making an argument to him where I was going, how dare you tape over my films? I'm going to uni to do film studies. And him going, if you're going to fucking university to study fucking Porky's, then you're not going anymore. But now I'm like, there was no chance we would have had that conversation at 8 years old. How have I made up this memory?
Well, wait a minute now, because if it's just him thing, maybe it's just because it wasn't around Lockerbie. Is that what you're saying? It's around Lockerbie. So you might actually
99% it was because he was taping over Porky's with the Lockerbie air disaster coverage.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, it must be something else, but you've attributed it to Lockerbie.
But then I'm like, it can't. 9/11 we went, because by that point I was at uni. So what else?
You couldn't also have been 8 going, I'm going to do film studies in university.
So how the fuck is this?
Unless you're well ahead of yourself. At 8 years old, you're like, Dad, where the fuck have you tipped over my sex?
Exactly.
I'm going to university.
I honestly.
Calm down. You barely
Jesus
started.
Christ,
You barely started primary school, Mark.
I'm starting to think, I don't even think we lived in Dumfries when I was 8 years old. How the fuck have I've created a memory here? I need to ask him about this.
Yeah.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
your version of the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Only none of it ever happened.
Oh, good God.
This would be great if you woke up now and you had Alzheimer's and you're 90.
I've just imagined this whole podcast.
what a shocking thing to have.
Oh, jeez, imagine.
Oh, imagine how horrific that thing would be. I never did a film podcast. It's such a weird thing to...
Just a nurse comforting me going, but we were planning a live show.
You're Sex in the City 2 this week, is it, Mark? God, you'd have to imagine the films.
Elliot was coming on.
he said he was going to do
Rise of the Foot Soldier.
That means you'd also have been imagining the movies you haven't seen. So you go back and watch them if you somehow got cured of it. And you're like, the movie wasn't this at all.
Oh my God.
Tombstone was about wrestling.
So stupid. God.
Yeah.
Right. Before we get to the film, can imagine you're itching.
Well, first of all, can I just say, you keep sending me videos, by the way. You keep sending me TikToks. Before you keep sending me TikToks of recent people who have died cutting brown bread.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know, it's exactly what it is on the. As soon as Robert Redford died,
I think it's the brown. I think that the Instagram account is the Brown Bread Club, because I didn't know if you'd get it. Like, brown bread is a Scottish way of saying dead.
No.
See,
he's brown bread. No, you said no, I never got that. I just thought it was random.
Yeah. So. I'm assuming it's not just a Scottish thing, because this isn't a Scot, but it's like, if brown bread, you're dead.
Okay,
It'll be Cockney rhyming slang, I imagine. And I came across it. I can't even remember whose death it was.
It was
trying to think of recent ones,
because you sent me Redford. Who else you sent? Did you send me Charlie Kirk?
I've sent you Charlie Kirk,
but you haven't seen. Who else did you send?
Right, wait a minute till I find out. I'll tell you the exact one.
But this is just literally AI.
Brown bread celeb. Sorry,
the brown bread celebs.
That's brown bread celeb. Right?
And they're just fucking like
that was the one. It was Ozzy Osbourne's that I sent you, right? So it's just got Ozzy Osbourne and then Hogan in the same week.
Okay, right.
And then I never sent you Giorgio Armani.
No.
I never sent you Princess Margaret of Kent. And then this week, in quick succession, Charlie Kirk, Ricky Hatton, and Robert Redford.
I didn't get Ricky Hatton. Did you send me Ricky
I did send you Ricky Hatton because
okay.
I thought that was a bit distasteful.
You thought the Ricky Hatton one?
I knew you'd enjoy the Charlie Kirk one.
Yeah.
But it's generally you'll not be able to see
soothing.
This. It is an AI video that someone's created of the celebrity that's died just slicing brown bread.
It's like kind of serene.
Yeah.
You know, cuts about 4 slices.
They're always in the same kitchen. Apart from the Hogan one, where he's properly gurning and sweating and chopping up in the ring. That's been the only difference.
Interesting, yeah, no, the rest of the ones.
See if you go back, it's got everybody. There's Jade Goody. Look. Jade Goody just slicing brown bread in a kitchen. An AI Jade Goody. I mean, Brian Wilson. There's John Candy. There's Apollo Creed.
He's got the vestige dressed
Carl Weathers. It's so funny.
It's just ridiculous.
But yeah, big week for if you are one of those people that have a Deadpool, then that's a bumper week.
Yeah, I don't know who would be on your Deadpool. If you're man, no. If I had to choose one, I have Tom Waits for this year.
Yeah,
he's due.
Always have it. Attenborough's always the.
Yeah, I try to steer from it.
Because we used to do it at work in Scottish Power, and we used to do it in a point system where you would get how many points they were away from 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
So if you went early, like Amy Winehouse was a huge... I mean, you basically win the season if you managed to pick Amy Winehouse, because... I mean, what was she, like fucking 22? Or no, she was in the 27 club, wasn't she?
I think so, yeah.
So that's 73 points straight away, and that's winning it, because mostly it's old folk.
Do you know who I'd go for? Britney.
Yeah, Britney's a good...
When you go on Instagram Live, and she's going to juggle some nice weird tits out and slip and fall around your neck. $1 Million Baby or something.
Aye.
Yep.
I used to pick Miley Cyrus quite a lot.
She seems to have gone.
No, not Miley Cyrus. Apologies, Miley Cyrus. Lindsay Lohan, I used to pick quite a lot.
I love that you apologised over.
Sorry, Miley.
Sorry, Miley. Apologies. Party in the USA.
Huge fan of Miley Cyrus.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan I used to pick because she was young enough, but also on the fucking edge.
On the edge, right? Good. Nice ones. Good shows.
But yeah, big week for them. Ricky Hatton. Very sad.
I know fuck all about Ricky Hatton.
He's just a great boxer, man.
Heard, yeah.
Just
I
nice,
just knew people liked him.
Proper decent guy. Just fucking had his demons, but like was a massively successful and very, very good boxer.
Yeah.
And what was good about Ricky Hatton was he used to, after fights, he would get properly like wrecked. Like he would just go, right, I've trained for this for like 24 weeks, constant. I'm now going out and I'm going to spend the next 6 weeks getting fucking hammered every night. I'm going to eat as much shite as I possibly can. I'm going to go to Magaluf. I'm just going to have a fucking laugh. And then, I mean, that can't be good for your body. You can't go intense training. 6 weeks of mayhem and then straight back to intense training. It's like...
Yeah. It took Shane Ward. Shane Warne?
It's Shane Warne, yeah. Shane Ward. No, not Shane Ward. Shane Ward was winner of the X Factor.
Is he dead?
No.
Singing
that guy for One Direction.
Well, I wasn't really, but what it'll do.
So he was the saddest.
Okay.
Redford. I don't like Redford's. Yeah, like fucking great. But
Sting, wasn't he?
Aye, but Huddy's like. I had a life, hell of a life.
Yeah.
Not as much of a shagger as I thought he was.
Really?
I always assumed that Redford, because of how good looking he was, would have been about it, Warren Beatty style, all over the shop. But no, very faithful man.
Beating his meat.
Yeah, very faithful man, Robert Redford. A lot of respect for the guy.
Yeah, okay, right.
Considering like a fucking like handsome bastard of a man.
Yeah, that everyone keeps thinking that, you know, the gif of him Zach Galifianakis, you know, the one where he's like, everybody was just like, I can't believe that isn't Zach Galifianakis. That's the most thing I saw when he died.
Yeah, and then the saddest death of all, Charlie Kirk, obviously. So.
Yeah, I had a good day online for that. Yeah. I think the worst thing about it wasn't like an anti-aircraft gun. That's what I would have liked to have seen. Just obliterated them into soup.
That was obliterated all of them, though. That was obliterated the whole crowd.
I mean, if they're at a Charlie Kirk rally.
No, but surely.
No, he's bringing it out.
Surely
he was trying to debate them.
The majority of people at a Charlie Kirk rally would be just opponents of Charlie Kirk.
Well, a lot of them would be opponents, yeah, but also, why would you give them on air? I just feel like you're a fucking twat.
I know. I watched a clip where there was an old guy trying to fight him.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of clips after it, and this is an old guy, like, genuinely asking him out, like, fucking, like, let's turn the cameras off and let's just go toe to toe here. And you're kind of going, there's no winner here.
No,
at all.
That's so bad. That's
like,
so stupid. Like,
because obviously you're a guy in his 70s.
Yeah.
This, regardless of how much Charlie Kirk might not be able to fight, he is going to win.
Yeah.
Through sheer youth and size.
Yeah.
But also, he's not going to win because then he's beating up an old man.
Aye. I mean, do you know, like, because the whole thing's a fucking disaster now. Like, it'll be absolute mayhem now after that fucking psycho, that, what do you call him? Tyler Robinson? Sounds like a Fulham right back.
What a fucking shite American name.
Isn't it?
Tyler Robinson.
Was it Mike Rice and Robinson? Protestant.
Yeah.
I love that. It was very fucking funny.
Tyler, it sounds, do you know what? See if you found out whoever played fucking rhythm guitar for Sum 41 was called Tyler Robinson. You'd be like, that sounds about fucking right. That's no slight on Sum 41, but it's a fucking American name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Fuck
Tyler.
off.
Yeah, he was like, what? He was like 22 and his dad snitched him out. Yeah. There was varying degrees of, like, honestly, we came in here, it was like Christmas. Like, me and Sloss were delighted.
You're both weird.
I am fucking buzzing.
You're weird.
I can't think of anything more deserved than a fucking white supremacist getting popped for mouthing off. You know what the fucking best thing about it is? The moment that bullet went through his fucking thorax, he was like, fuck, I actually didn't think this would have happened.
Thorax?
Yeah.
I didn't realise you had a medical degree.
No, I did. I was masturbating and I was checking the bits of the neck that it went through.
I want my wang to be medically accurate.
People kept going like, oh, you can't just go around wishing people death. And I go, I didn't wish him death. I'm just delighted that he was shot. Obviously, I don't think you should be publicly executing people in fucking streets. That's insane. The kickoff of this is going to be much worse than if the guy was alive, obviously.
Aye.
But for him personally,
I don't know if the kickoff will be as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, I thought it would have been. Well, what happened is it would have been, and then they found out he was white, and then they were like, it was roommates of tranny. They were real diving for everything.
If that guy had been any other race than white, it would have been civil fucking war in America right now.
Yeah, because they were all ready for it. They all called for it. It's really funny that they called for civil war, and then they saw he was white, and not the senator started going, well, I think Charlie would have liked us to have...
bit of decorum about this. We need to understand at this time that
God would have wanted forgiveness. We didn't know the man was white. That just meant, everything just made it look like they said, well, if this was a black guy.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they're lucky that wasn't a black fella. It's actually worse that they wrote that, like, you know what I mean? And now they're going through everything. They were like, they had like a, what is it? They had a trans roommate.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, you know, there's all these things like maybe he was pumping the trans person, maybe the trans person radicalized him, was whispering into him. He goes, here, I know you're a registered Republican, but
you got
fucking pop him.
You got to worry about the trans radicalization program that's going on in America just now. I don't know if you've seen the trans manifesto.
Trans manifesto. A lot of glitter.
Yeah.
A lot of glitter for a manifesto. Glitter.
Hey.
No, yeah. I reckon the guy, and I reckon at the first thing they keep looking at like, oh, maybe it's this trans person, maybe he's a radicalized left guy, maybe he's a right wing guy, and I'm like, well, I think if you're shooting a guy in the throat in a rally, you're just mental.
Maybe he's just a fucking psychopath.
Maybe that's it. If he's already done something psychopathic, it's probably that.
It's like we always say when we get in films, you just don't get a mental bastard anymore.
yeah,
You just need a mental cunt. Like,
I mean, yeah, people are like, I mean, if he's 22 and you just wipe someone out, people are they're not looking at like school shooters happen every day. They're not looking into it, going like, was he radicalized by this person or that?
Yeah,
like, it could have literally been a guy going, I want to do a shooting.
Yeah,
let me do the guy that hates shooting.
Yeah,
or that champions school shooting. Let's
Aye,
hilarious.
I don't think he championed it.
He just laughed at it.
There's very few. I don't even think he laughed at it.
Oh, there's a couple of videos. Like, did you see the ones today, like about Gaza and stuff? I mean, he did have one quite funny, horrible thing. Now, I'm glad again. I saw that, and again, I went, I'm glad he got shot in the throat. Right? He goes, all these people are like, oh, save Gaza, save Gaza. He goes, but these Muslim guys, all these gay people as well, going, oh, free Gaza. But like, if they went to Gaza, they'd be chucking them off the tallest building. But they don't have any tall buildings anymore. Stupid Muslims is what he said, right? And I was like, don't have tall.
Wait a minute, did he use the term stupid Muslims?
Yeah.
God almighty.
Yeah, right. So in that, I was like, right, when I said tall. When he said tall buildings, he paused. He actually delivered it quite well. They don't have tall buildings anymore. And the whole crowd's fucking laughing.
Yeah.
And the guy in the thing, I was like, oh, And then, it's a fucking stupid Muslims shouldn't have been killing Jews, is what he said. Yeah.
My God, he's really brought a lot into that, hasn't he?
Yeah. That shouldn't be killing Jews.
That sentence takes a lot to unpick.
Yeah, he does that. It's
Jesus.
It's just slinging. It's like a WhatsApp. It's like a WhatsApp group when you're trying to wind up a mate. That's what he's. That's the sort of thing. He wind up.
I don't know. I took it as a different. Like, I know. Like,
I've heard his.
See, to be honest,
like a couple of people should die kind of one or whatever.
I don't like. It's not. I get the fact that it's not a UK figure, right? So I found it very, very humorous that the amount of UK people that were taking this as like as if he had a real platform in Britain, and he didn't.
No,
let's be honest with you. There's a good chance a lot of you had no fucking idea who this guy was yesterday.
I only knew him from random tweets from like just right wing fucking, but from America, not on this side. Like,
there was. I mean, as with everything, there's always going to be an element of someone championing on either side, going, this helps our rhetoric, this helps our cause, we can use this to empower our side and further our argument regardless of how accurate it is. I just took it again it was like, I know a lot of people said this, I take a lot of things from the standpoint of being a dad, and the fact that his kids were there, I find that horrible. And that's why. And then
I'd have shot them too.
Fucking Jesus. Gotta get an early prevention.
Well, they're like, oh, look at the kids are going to grow up. And I was like, they're going to grow up fucked. Do you see the Muller? She's worse than them.
She seems a bit of a lunatic.
And then she started fucking Instagramming live and kissing the fucking coffin and stuff. And I'm like, fucking shut. She's asking for money. Because he's a grifter. You got to
monetize these things, like.
Well, the guy's worth like 15 million. I'm not sure where unless he's left it to fucking Netanyahu. I don't know where the hell that money's going.
The NRA.
The NRA. Yeah, I left the NRA. Aye. No, I also do agree that like you shouldn't really be championing a guy getting shot in public regardless.
No.
I think he fully deserved it. I'm buzzing he's dead.
Listen.
I know that there is. You can't really be saying it. My one thing about it, I think is, I don't think it's a right wing guy. People go, a guy that you don't agree with his opinions, and I'm like, nah, that's a right wing guy. There's hundreds of them. I don't agree with fucking like JD Vance getting shot in the throat. You know, I'd be like, what's this political? Like, that's not it. That's just not what he is. He's a white supremacist.
Yeah, I don't
grifter.
I don't think he was either right or left. The guy that shot him. I think it's just. the
Yeah, he was
fucking
registered Republic,
maniac.
and then the bullets look thing. I think he's just a maniac. Yeah, people are looking for things. I'm like, he shot a guy in the throat in the thing. I'm not sure we don't. Not sure if we even care, but he's all over the place.
But it's like the hypocrisy I see against it, and there's hypocrisy from both sides where there is that whole thing of, well, you don't moan about people dying in Gaza every single day. And there is an element of, well, both things can be true. Like I can find that stuff sad, and I can also find it sad that two children had to watch their father get shot in the throat. Yeah. But then there's a hypocrisy of not laughing and celebrating at it, but then I also did an entire routine about the poor cunts that died in a submarine. Yeah. So you go, well. Exactly. No one's really. Unless I've said this to people that have been offended by stuff like at shows where they've watched other routines, and I go, right, you don't get to pick and choose. What is acceptable. You can pick and choose what's acceptable to you, but you don't get to pick and choose what I should say because it's acceptable. Like, either see if you're one person that's never laughed at anything that has to do with anyone. Like, if you've never laughed at anything offensive whatsoever, then yes, you have a right to go, I don't like that. If you've laughed at one thing, if you've laughed at a 9/11 joke, you then don't have the right to say, but that other joke, that's a bit too far.
I did find it very funny that all the free speech people are now they've started a list. Did you see this? So they're getting all the people that have laughed at Charlie Kirk and made jokes, and they've gotten like 26,000 people sacked from their jobs.
Chief, what?
Yeah.
Seriously,
free speech crew are literally going through people's Twitters and getting them sacked. I'm like, you don't believe in anything. Like, it's only free speech.
That's insane.
I should be able to say the N-word. And then you're like, it's hilarious that guy got shot. And then you're like, well, you fucking, that's scum. I'm like, nobody. The whole thing's a fucking mess.
None I hate more than hypocrisy. You know this.
I
hate hypocrisy. Right. Let's talk
Braveheart.
Yes. The greatest, one of the greatest films ever made.
Yes, you love
one
it.
of Scotland's greatest ever heroes. Probably Scotland's greatest ever hero.
I think so, yeah. That's the one everyone kind of...
Probably not.
Well, I think that's the one that people think is.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is, because I was doing a slight bit of... Like, Robert De Bruce gets shagged up the arse in this.
He does. He does. Quite in some ways justified, but in some ways not.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So what I remember...
I would say Alex Salmond's probably our greatest ever hero.
All the streets, they'll never forget Alex. No, do you know what? I actually only remember a couple of things from this film before I went in. I remember the freedom bit, and I remember, and this is mad because at school, me and my friends used to walk around and say a line from this all the time. It was our version of "Wazza" back when we were in school, and that was, "You'll feel the back of my hand." Do you know?
Yeah.
We used to say this in school.
Did you not have that as a term anyway in Ireland?
We did, but we were doing we were putting on a word. Feel the back of my hand.
Aye, that used to like parents would say that to us.
Yeah, you would
feel the back of my hand. Aye,
but I wouldn't say feel the back of my hand. You get a clattering of the back of the hand.
No, you'll feel the back of my hand in a minute.
The back of my hand. We were doing a lot of that, and I kind of saw that, and I went, I remember now. That's actually where we got it from.
Yeah,
Braveheart. Where we were doing that.
It's a fucking great. It's such an enjoyable film.
That's what I give it. I thought it was like, I thought it was way more entertaining than I thought. It's like 3 hours, and I didn't expect that 250 or something.
Yeah,
and I didn't feel it. And
it doesn't, does it?
No,
actually,
I didn't feel it at all.
No,
yeah, I mean,
it doesn't.
It's fully stupid in parts, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh.
Once it kicks off, start drags a bit.
Yeah. I like. Like, I don't think it was anything like unbelievable. I give it like 3.5 stars in the old Letterboxd.
I would quite happily get rid of, but this is my criticism of a lot of films. I'd quite happily get rid of the love story at the start. That's so big. Like, it's so, you didn't give a flying shit. No, like, I know they have to, but we'll get massively into the historical inaccuracies. Yeah. But that woman never existed. Right, and she did, but she wasn't called Murren, and you don't know whether he was married or whether he wasn't. It certainly didn't. he certainly didn't attack the fucking magistrate of Lanark,
Yeah.
or the sheriff of Lanark because he slit his wife's throat in the town square, right? So there was no need, right? I know you need to have a motivation for him doing this. Just genuinely have his motivation of just a sheer fucking hatred for the English. Just have that as his motivation.
Just actually tell the story. There's enough in it. That usually I give out about biopics though, like 'cause I find them incredibly boring, and most people's story isn't good enough for a film. So I do understand a little bit why you try to take creative, but like in this, you're just like, this is about like, it's kind of like a history thing. There's enough there. To, you don't have to make up that shit. Yeah,
I agree. That's why it's good. Like very few people have a story that is worth telling in a film that's going to be entertaining for a film, right? You could read a book, you could read a biography and go, right, okay, it's so dense now that you can, but in terms of a 2-3 hour film, very few people, like, it's like with the Chalamet Dylan film. You're like going, really? Like, Dylan never really did anything. Like, if the high...
I can't think of anything more boring.
High excitement point of a Dylan film is where he plugs in a guitar. You go, fucking, there's no need to tell this fucking story, is it? That's not any disrespect for his genius, but there's no need to tell this. It's not a fucking high-octane, exciting film. So I quite respect the fact that they just went... We'll just make shit up. Or we'll make some shit up, and the rest we'll just embellish to fuck.
Proper Mel Gibson movie. I know it was another guy. It was a Wallace guy that wrote it. It says his name
Randall Wallace.
Randall Wallace.
Yeah. The American dude.
Yeah. But like, there was a lot of actors I didn't realize were in it. First of all, why the fuck is right? There's an Aussie.
I knew you were gonna do this.
There's a fucking Irishman playing a Scot, and then the Scots playing the Irishman.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you just change it? There was no reason. I feel like they were like, oh, but Brendan Gleeson, you have red hair, and we want this Hamish guy to have red hair. And that was it.
I had no idea until I started watching this time that was Brendan Gleeson.
I didn't know he was in this until I...
Genuinely no idea.
Just didn't ever clock it now.
When I was reading through it all, and I was like, fuck, so it is? Like, genuinely not a clue.
Wild.
Not a clue. And he's only like fucking, because the guy that plays his dad is James Cosmo. It's like a classic Scottish actor and fucking everything Scottish.
Right.
And he's only 7 years older than him.
Aye.
And he's supposed to be like...
There's so much with it, especially when they grew up, right? Because Mel Gibson then all of a sudden looked older than like one or two of the characters that were older than him when he was a kid. Brendan Gleeson looked 15 years, 20 years older than Mel Gibson. The ages, when they all grew up, I was like, who's meant to be who here?
Oh no, it's all...
It's a fucking mess.
It's all mental. Why they, like... You also go... Why are you dirty all the time? Right, it's raining constantly, and you live by rivers. Like there's lochs fucking everywhere. There's a river running through your house. Why are you so fucking dirty all the time? Have a wash for fuck. Like
I think like Mel Gibson clearly went in and went, "I'm going to represent these Scottish people well." But he also got the baseline way low. He's like, "No, but you are dirty pigs." He's like, I love them. I love Scotland. We're here to tell a story. Things are going to be great. But his base level was so much lower. You know, he's just like,
he's dirty.
You're all Jews to me.
Piece of shit.
I remember you're all dirty pigs. You don't use water or anything. So I want you filthy muck savages. And he was like, I don't think they were like that. He goes, you're going to be a dirty muck savage. You're going to cover yourself in dirt, Brendan.
There was... stuff I don't even think we need to talk about anymore, because I think we've done enough films where we have just completely separated people's outside actions where we go, we've done Spacey,
we get it,
fucking like, right, so if you want to not watch Mel Gibson films, fucking have at it. You're missing class films.
But wait, I would watch Mel Gibson films with what he's done. I don't think that
you watch them more.
I don't think it's enough to like. I figured it was like sex offender or something insane.
He's done some horrendous shit. Mel Gibson.
Was he not just like a mad racist?
Was he not just?
Me just after saying, I'm delighted Charlie Kirk got shot in the throat. And then I'm like, but we'll let Mel away.
So he's racist.
Yeah.
He's anti-Semitic.
He's so anti-Semitic. It's so bad.
He's homophobic.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, the majority of this,
He's a lot of phobics in the
a
sense.
lot of this comes from his strict Catholic upbringing.
Yeah.
And he's also, I didn't know when I was looking at it, I didn't know he'd been charged with basically battering the mother of his child.
Ooh, didn't know that.
That wasn't nice.
Okay, well, I'm back on the other side.
That wasn't nice.
Not that the racism was enough. But
That wasn't
okay,
nice
I
to
didn't
read.
know that. Okay.
But we're not gonna delve.
Yeah.
A very interesting thing I did, apart from that I found out, his dad, and was his dad something like Hutton Gibson or Holden Gibson or something? Because I always thought they were Australian from the start, but he was born in New York and they moved to Australia when they were 12. They moved to Australia, right, because his dad won a shitload of money on Jeopardy.
Fuck off. That's wild.
Swear to God,
That's
his
wild.
dad lost his job in something and sat about doing fuck all, right? But was watching Jeopardy all the time, just sitting about, lazing about, and thought, and he had like, because he was like Catholic, strict Catholic, he was like 12 fucking kids. And he was like, well, I'm really good at this show, I'm going to go on it. And was something like a fucking record holder for a while in terms of how long he stayed on Jeopardy and won so much money that they just uprooted to Australia. I always assumed Mel Gibson was Australian, but he's not.
Well, I had no idea about that either. I thought he was a full-blown Nazi. That's amazing.
So his dad was a huge Hutton Gibson. Hutton Gibson.
Like Hutton Gibson. Come out.
What a fucking opening line for Wikipedia, right? Hutton Peter Gibson, 1918 to 2020, was an American conspiracy theorist, World War II veteran, Jeopardy grand champion, and Holocaust denier.
That's what a Twitter bio that is. Right.
Jesus
go for it again. Right. So it starts.
So an American conspiracy theorist.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
World War II veteran.
Yeah.
Jeopardy grand champion and Holocaust denier.
Sorry. How can you be? Sorry. Can I just say? How can you be in it? How could you be a World War II vet and also a Holocaust denier? How can you be?
There's turning the other cheek, and then there's Jesus.
Hutton's turned heel. How can you? I just can't get her.
That is incredible.
Be a World War II vet and also not believe in the Holocaust.
That is amazing.
Like, I presume he wasn't fighting for the Germans.
He died at 101. 101 years old.
I was already asked that because you said 2020. I was like, fuck
101 years old. That kind of like...
That guy, man, he was fueled by it.
This must be difficult for Christians, for non-Christians, to argue that... So here's a guy, right, who's denying the Holocaust and is conspiracy theorist, spreading a lot of shite, right? Uh-huh. And you would think that... if there was a God, he would punish someone like that. But to then allow him to live to 101, surely that allows the Christians to then argue, well, maybe that's what God thinks as well.
Do you maybe like... Maybe they were sitting there going like, okay, wait a minute. So the Jews killed Jesus? Mm-hmm. Is that what God is then? Is God a Holocaust denier? That's the payback. You kill my son.
So the reason I brought
Keep
this
all
up,
the Holocaust deniers alive as long as possible.
The reason I brought this up is I didn't know that Mel Gibson.
No wonder he's fucked in the head.
Oh, aye. But he's an alky as well. Like, he's a massive fucking alky. I didn't know that. Who was it? Donner. Richard Donner was saying that in Lethal Weapon he used to have like a 6-pack of beer before he would start every day.
Okay, right.
And it never affected him at all. I was like, that's fucking class, man. I don't respect the man's beliefs and stuff, but I respect that a lot.
You expect the six cans before the...
I didn't know that he fought quite hard for the part of Oscar Schindler in Schindler's List. Mel Gibson. What kind of film would that have been?
Oh my God. he's like sitting there going like, see these camps, these didn't exist.
Yeah.
Stephen, you're taking liberties
Yeah,
here. Stephen's
yeah.
like, are you sure?
Yeah.
These Berg.
I think what we should do, Stephen, is focus more on the manufacturing this man did, rather than all the lies that you're peddling. Right?
That's so amazing. He tried real hard to get Oscar Schindler.
I fucking believe it when I heard that.
Dad's a Holocaust denier. Just fucking him as well, screaming. Like, because what was it he said? He was screaming about the Jews was at fault for arresting him. Remember when he said to that female officer, "Come here, sugar tits"?
Yeah.
And then he got arrested for her.
Yeah.
And then he started chatting about the Jews are after him or whatever.
Yeah.
But oh my god,
Incredible.
that's amazing.
And I didn't know he's Brian. There's going to be a sequel to Passion of the Christ, the Resurrection of the Christ.
He's in it.
No, he's directing it.
He's or not.
I don't know if is it Jim Caviezel?
Jim Caviezel.
Caviezel. I don't know if he's going to be Jesus. I'm assuming he's going to be Jesus again.
Was Jesus
Can't
again,
get somebody else in. You can't do like the.
He was like, "Fuck me, he aged in them 3 days."
Can't do like we did with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Just expect us not to notice there's a new Jesus.
Remember the Passion of the Christ too, when he had like a little Jewish guy in it, and they made him like grey and weird and like an alien.
I've never watched the Passion of the Christ.
There's a genuine. I've never seen anything more anti-Semitic in my life. Like it's worse than Gringotts and Harry Potter. You know, you're like, Jesus. I think I can see where you got this from. Yeah.
Right.
One thing I want to say about this film: the kid. Just before I forget. The kid that plays William Wallace when he plays is such a shit actor. It's so funny. There's a part where he's asleep at the table and he has to do they're obviously the Mel's like, no, just do it like you're waking up in the morning. And the kid goes, fucking retake. What are you doing? Retaking this shit.
That was all the shit as well.
You would have just got rid of all of this.
That was genuinely
this is
a lot.
Aussie wanting motivation, but all he had to do is everyone hates the English, and most of the world would have been like, yeah, that's it. And Aussie was just like, he's going to need motivation. Hate these English bastards, and everybody's like, no, we're there.
Just set it up, but that wouldn't even be true because like in England and Scotland were getting on all right. Well, just before this, but it certainly wasn't as bad as.
Yeah.
So let's go through the inaccuracies.
Yeah. This is where the fun time comes in, right?
So I have a list of them all. I've got 10 Braveheart inaccuracies.
Okay.
But did you ever meet the comedian Sandy Nelson? No. So Sandy doesn't really do comedy anymore. He's a great comedian. He is William Wallace's brother at the start.
Oh, right.
Do you know when they go to when the dad and the brother ride off and he tries to follow them?
Yeah.
And then he does follow them. They go into that place where they're all hung.
Yeah.
And so that his brother was Sandy.
Okay.
So that's a load of shite. That never happened. All the guys getting hung. Never happened. Nonsense.
Yeah, okay.
What had happened was Scotland had a crisis in succession over who was going to become the King of Scotland because various clans were claiming that it was their right to next have it. Now it was technically Robert the Bruce's, but there was another guy, I can't remember his name, that might have been up for it.
Yeah.
So what the clans couldn't agree. So what they did was they went to Edward I Longshanks because he was 6'5".
Oh, really?
Which at that time was like,
I would say it's insane.
like Godzilla, like fucking ridiculously massive. Yeah. So they got him in, but he saw it as a way to kind of exert his authority over Scotland, and so started playing them off one another and all this kind of shit. So that's why they never got all the noble people and hung them in a barn. Load of shit.
Right. Yeah.
Wallace wasn't a fucking guy that lived in a mud hut. He was born into quite what would now be a middle class.
Okay, right.
Not aristocratic, but noble family. So that's a load of shite. The idea, and this is what I mean, this is why they didn't need to have it. The idea of primo noctis.
Oh, I've never heard
where
of this.
lords get to pump a commoner on the first night of their wedding. Never happened in Scotland.
Okay, right.
Never happened in Britain. Guess where it did happen?
They got us, did they?
No.
Not where?
France.
The French.
The dirty bastards. Fucking knew it would be the French. Dirty sexual bastards.
I've never heard of that thing. I was like, that is horrific.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like the worst thing that can possibly happen.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's like I remember when
The worst if you were getting married and someone comes in, if you could declare it still and it was in law, coming in on a horse.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if I had wanted you.
That's what I'm thinking,
wife.
yeah. I'm gonna act prima noctis. All right then. No. You. I'm gonna pump you. Oh Jesus Christ, this is awful.
Get on the back of the horse. Do right off him.
That's cocking.
Yeah.
Which, see, when I first saw this film in '95, the concept of that was so alien.
Yeah.
That I would never have considered it. Whereas now it's become like
fetish.
It's become a main thing.
Yeah.
This is we talked about this in the group, right?
There's a wee cock chair in the mud huts.
Yeah. Cock stool.
Wee cock stool. Cock bucket. There's a cock bucket.
William Wallace's cock bucket.
We're using muck from lube.
It's in Stirling Castle as they speak. Do you want to see William Wallace's cock bucket? Just a wee tray for when he does that guilty wank. So God, I hate this, but I'm so turned on. My enemy's pumping my wife. It's the most excited I've been since Falkirk.
Who was it? It was Tommy Flanagan, wasn't it?
Tommy Flanagan, yeah.
It was Tommy Flanagan. That's the next scene. Him having the greatest wank of his life.
Because what's that guy? The guy we're talking about, the guy that killed Charlie Kirk. And Elliot put in that he's a groiper.
I
never heard this term in my fucking life.
It's like another one of those like incel groipers. Fucking, they're into weird shit.
I fucking, honest to God.
It's you know what it is? There's only names for them only now because the internet now you can find other fucking lunatics.
Aye.
So all of a sudden it's a people in a Reddit thread and there's 100 people out of the 6 billion in the world and that's enough for a community. And we're like, oh well. We all believe we should get teddy wanks from Japanese anime and blow up.
I never thought I'd become one of these people that goes, society's become degraded. And I pine for regular, normal sex. I genuinely pine for that time. And I imagine some of the stuff that would be coming out when I was growing up. People would balk at and go, this is fucking this. What? From behind? From behind?
That's so funny.
My God, how? What? Actually like a dog?
Are you trying to tell me you go down on the woman?
Yeah. Whoa,
you're fucking disgusting.
Oh.
You don't have enough time at the fish market.
My God, her on top, sometimes facing away. Jesus Christ. But now you kind of go, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get a grip here. You're wanking someone off your foot. Fucking come on here. What? Where does this end, Ryan? Where does it end? Like,
it's so funny.
Ever imagine
a foot job? And it's so funny. There's cooking and there's so much even more mental shit, and you're like, foot jobs and cooking, which are actually pretty standard.
Exactly. See, that's what's tame. Now, the fucking mental shit. Like, see when it fucking like, the woman I was out with last night, she asked me to choke her. Did she? I imagine she did, but she didn't want to do that. She's a fucking damaged person, for fuck's sake. She's got clear childhood fucking problems. Right? Nobody enjoy. Like, there might be some people that.
That's bullshit, but I'm sure that's how the strangle wanks work.
Aye, but that's different because you're doing it to yourself. You're not punishing someone. You're punishing yourself. You're not hurting someone. I fucking don't understand this. They're fucking choking
You never
her.
choked someone.
No, I've not choked someone. I'm a fucking psychopath.
You don't fucking actually hurt them. You don't actually choke them.
But you are. No, but you are.
No, but you're not really.
You're cutting off the airway.
You're not actually cutting off any airways. If you're doing that, you're a psychopath. You're doing it wrong.
You've revealed a lot about yourself.
Yeah, I've choked
in the
someone.
past 30 seconds.
Oh, come on.
Disgusting.
you don't actually fucking stop the wind going into the wind. That's fucking literally.
But what my point is, where does this end?
I know what you're saying.
Where,
You're saying things are going to spiral.
At what point? I remember, right? I remember where you were fucking delighted if you could just pump somebody.
Yeah.
Right? The idea of sticking your cock in somewhere was phenomenal. Right?
Yeah.
And now that's not even enough anymore.
That's not anymore.
Suddenly it's straight up the arse. It needs to go straight up the arse. Then it's between feet. And then you're like, I fucking actually.
Dressed as a teddy bear.
You know what? I've not pumped a pair of jabs for a while, right? That's fucking. Where does it? What is that? The ear next? Where are we gonna go?
Oxters.
Honesty, fucking God, fucking
like that, and there's two cocks coming out your
disgusting.
oxters.
Fucking like someone gagging on it.
Pissing.
Horrible.
Pissing.
No, well, let's know.
Yeah. Pissing. What do you call the other one? The Mark Watson shitting. Hey, rumors. Disclaimer along the bottom. Not leaving it out.
Yeah.
What do you call the one? No, the furries.
Oh, that's getting into perversion now, though.
Right.
That's getting into weird fucking shit. Do you ever imagine a day where rimming would just be matter of fact?
No.
Rimming.
Yeah.
Licking someone's arsehole.
No.
I would rather lick a battery.
I've never done it. You never licked it? I've never.
Of course I have.
I've never rimmed.
No. I have.
There you go. So there you go.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
It's purely done for the thrill. You're like, but when you actually if you actually think, I know rationality doesn't normally come into sex, but if you actually think, you're like, I'm actually like the shat out of this. This is horrible. Shat out of this.
But that'd be the same if you get a blowjob. Someone's like, well, some cunt pit this dickhead pisses out of this.
I wouldn't. Aye, but that's different.
How is that?
It just is because it's also a vessel of pleasure.
Okay, right.
But you wouldn't like.
Well, some people would argue.
You like the fucking waste pipe of a house. I fucking get my lips round this. This is where all the waste comes out. The waste pipe of the body. I'm gonna get in about that.
Get me in there.
Fucking disgusting perverts.
Just tongue in the balloon knot.
I long for a more innocent day.
You want missionary back, missionary and only.
Yeah.
You lose 2 weeks' wages.
There's nothing wrong with missionary. People like they can fuck off. Like there's a reason it's the standard, right? There's a reason people still like the Beatles because it's the best.
Oh, well,
Now, shut up! I'm not even getting into this.
Yeah, we don't have the time.
But listen, everyone gets what they want out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You think things are going to? That's like today, by the way, when you gave out to me about that David fella.
I don't even know who that is.
I know, but you just you're like a 13-year-old girl. I went down a rabbit hole even since that. It's fucking great. By the way, if you don't know, check it out. The guy that you know, you'll all know that main song he has.
What's his song?
It's on like every TikTok. It's like a TikTok.
Fucking grow up.
Yeah.
Honestly, grow up.
But the girl they had matching tattoos when he was 20 and she was 14, and now he's killed her.
See, this is what happens.
And she's cut up in the front of a Tesla.
See. This is what happens. This is what it leads to.
This is where it leads to.
This is the degradation of society and the lack of Christian values.
Pedo to murder. You turn into Charlie Kirk as you speak. And what ethnicity was this man?
David. Sounds like a good Christian name, but I bet it's not.
David with a 4.
Oh,
it is with
a black man.
David with a 4. It is D4. What is it? D4VD.
Oh, fucking VD. Right, next
Vaginal
one.
destruction.
Jesus.
Continue. Carry on there.
Next one. Battle of Stirling Bridge. No bridge.
No bridge, yeah, that was a big one. Yeah.
I kind of sympathise with Gibson in this.
Right.
Because the idea of the reason this Battle of Stirling Bridge worked is because of the bridge. Right?
Yeah.
It's such a narrow landmass where the only place you can get over is the bridge, and it was a narrow bridge, so they were able to the Scottish soldiers and Wallace was able to allow enough over and then they fucking attacked him from behind and all this kind of stuff, slaughtered him. Right, so it's good. Gibson went, first of all, logistical issues where he went, it's very hard to film a battle on a bridge that narrow. And he also wanted the battles to be like fucking big, grand, old school battles. So he wanted big, that's why most of it was filmed in Ireland, because there's vast areas, whereas the Highlands, very few big land masses, big flat land masses. So I kind of understand that one.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're going to do it, I feel like it comes to a stage when you're like, when you're watching this and he's made so many changes, you're like, why was this about William Wallace? You could have just done this about a fake guy.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, if you're like, oh, there's the Battle of Stirling Bridge, no bridge, you're just like, well, right, can we just do this about a guy called Jimmy McGee?
Yeah, Jimmy McGee. Yeah.
The wrong Jimmy, that's right. I went for the most Irish name. I know. Not about the English comedian Jimmy McGee. Yeah.
William Wallace was never referred to as Braveheart.
No, that was...
Braveheart was Robert the Bruce.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
Because after he died, one of his captains in a battle threw his heart into a battlefield and went, lead us on, Braveheart. His actual fucking heart.
That's
class.
That's fucking stupid. You say that's class. I mean,
awesome.
That
lead on, Braveheart. That's what he said. Sir James... Bruce's right-hand man, Sir James Douglas, allegedly coined the name during a battle with Saracens en route to the Holy Land.
The rugby team?
Yeah. We're going to face Wigan in the final. Carrying the heart of Robert the Bruce, James threw the organ into the battle and shouted, lead on, Braveheart. The heart was recovered and was buried at Melrose Abbey.
Do you know, I want you to do that when I die. Go and do Red Raw and just sling my cock on the on the thing, or
slap it.
Lead on.
Yeah.
Lead on. Open spot. Some woman who up there just
someone in the ass with it.
Some woman who on in a wheelchair farting or something into the mic.
The other big ones are they would never have worn kilts. Kilts weren't invented till like 300 years later.
It's so fucking. This is what I meant by he was like, I like all this thing, Scott. You're all muck savages. Yeah. You're all wearing skills. You're all
face paint wasn't a thing either.
Yeah, he has changed nearly everything good about the film, though, right? Like, I mean,
the weapons were wrong.
Yeah, were they?
Yeah,
the weapons were wrong.
The claymores wouldn't have been that big. Like they weren't invented till way later.
Oh God.
Longshanks didn't die as he was being hung, drawn, and quartered. He died like 2 years after Wallace's death. And the big one, obviously.
The big one, I know this because it was Stuart Lee.
Yeah, Stuart Lee has a great routine about it where Isabella of France would have been 2 at the time.
Now that would have been a film if they kept that.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah.
And he was trying to bang a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
That would have really changed things up.
But she did get married to Edward's son when she was 12.
Oof.
And he was about 30.
Oof. Christ, back in them days.
And he might have been gay. They don't know.
Is that Edward the son of Longshanks?
Yeah.
The one that was... Oh, sorry.
Best scene in the film.
Well,
funniest. Not best. Funniest.
I mean, it is best and funniest. That was... I fucking shat it, laughing. Because obviously they're a gay couple. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah.
They're kind of like...
Oh, yeah. On it. It's not even implied.
They're like, these two are gay, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Right? But old Longshanks didn't like this at all.
No.
So he... He goes, "Oh, you're a." What is the guy says? I'm something in military tactics, advanced military tactics. Is that so? He kind of like grabs him behind the head, like walking him over towards the window. Is that right? You're a fucking military tactics.
Launches him out the window.
Launched him out the window. Man, I fucking howled.
So funny.
I hope that was true. He was 6'5". He might have been able to pull that one.
Nah, it wasn't true. That guy did exist, but he died years later.
Oh God!
In a political maneuver.
Okay, died in a political maneuver. Well, that didn't even sound like. Fuck's sake! He really did. That's again another fucking thing. Yeah. Let me think of other good scenes. All right, for the most hilarious sex scene of all time. Down by the river. Oh, doing a proper lethal weapon, like running the hand, like finger down the fucking. Yeah, that was.
I realize how many films Mel Gibson's wife has died and he has vengeance. This is essentially Lethal Weapon.
Aye. What was Ransom again? No, that was...
No, Ransom was to take his son. Give back my son!
yeah, I've seen what else? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Do you know? So what's good about this is Mel Gibson is quite open about all of the history. Like he's just like, look, I'm not a fucking historian. I'm in the business of making an entertaining film. Go fuck yourself.
Good. I'm glad he said.
And
it.
he just admits to. Do you know what he says? Is,
I mean, again, it was entertaining. I do like the film.
Do you know what he says is the most historical inaccuracy?
Yeah.
The Holocaust.
You all give out to me about this. Not one of you talk about this Bergen-Belsen place that they all put.
A lot of respect for Longshanks, even though he knows his son is gay, making sure that he married Sophie Marceau purely because he knew, because his son was gay, that he was going to need an heir, so he'd have to do it. Just Longshanks going, I fancy a shot on Queen Isabella of France. And you come.
Oh, God.
Big fan.
So funny. I've got a couple of things here. First of all, when he walks out, Wallace, after they slit his broad's throat, what do you call her? When he slits the girl's
Murren.
throat. Murren. Real Irish name, that, I feel.
I never heard it before.
Yeah, well.
Apparently her real name was Marion. They changed it in the film because they didn't want to confuse with Maid Marian from Robin Hood. Full of facts.
Good stuff, good work. He rides in on the horse and they're all like, and then he pulls a fucking Die Hard. Where he pulls a fucking absolute John McClane on them. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Also, not a good film for horses. They get, man, that is like, that's about 200,000 Grand Nationals there.
Got stories about this.
Right. I feel like, some of them look like too real.
How many horses do you think were injured or died during the filming of Braveheart?
You're joking me, man. I was watching it going, I feel like they've really hurt that horse. There is no way that, like, they didn't have that good... How many?
How many do you think?
Well, now I'm sitting there going like 10.
Now, remember that Mel Gibson had to go to a meeting with the Animal Cruelty Board, whatever, in Ireland, because of this, right? How many do you think were injured or hurt?
10.
None.
None
of the horses in any of the battles were real.
That's unbelievable.
It's not CGI. They built mechanical horses. They cost $100,000 each.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
So
because I genuinely went, man, this looks too realistic.
Looks incredible, doesn't it?
That I was like, how the fuck did they film this in 95 with it not being, not being, I never even considered they weren't real horses, but like the injuries and the way they're coming out, I was like, how the fuck did they?
There's a bit when they shoot flaming arrows into the English, and there's horses going in, and there's horses physically falling down into the flames. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking incredible how they've done this. But yeah, they built them mechanical skeletons and then they cover them as horses. Wow. And they'd have them on tracks that could run at like 30 miles an hour. And then when they got hit, especially when they get hit with the big pointy sticks, as soon as that, the special effects guys would trigger a piston that would shoot it up in the air and throw the stunt rider off it.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Really incredible.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Because I genuinely was sitting there going like, how did they get around this? So when you were sitting there going like, Animal Cruelty, you go, fuck me, they really did kill them. I was like, it was the only thing I could have...
It's excellent.
That class.
He
fucks one into the water too, didn't he?
That's you can tell that one's fake though.
Yeah.
That looks ridiculous.
Because the legs go straight. I knew that one was fake because like it goes arse overhead and then just kind of goes.
Yeah. I tell you what, I've not got that many facts about it, right?
Yeah.
Because I've given some straight to win. So, 1,600 extras were used for the battle scenes. Yeah. They were all members of the Reserve Irish Army.
Okay.
Because different companies were used, all from the same area, obviously due to the religious reasons, the different companies had rivalries, and some of the battle scenes were far more realistic than they were meant to be because these guys were actually fucking leathering each other for real.
Very Irish.
Really good.
They were just given the opportunity to leather each other.
Really good. I've done the Princess Edward. Prince Edward was first English prince to carry the title Prince of Wales. He didn't marry Princess Isabel until 1308, and she was 12 years old at the wedding. These two are good, right? These two I didn't know.
Okay.
Mel Gibson turned down the role of James Bond in GoldenEye because of his commitments to this film.
Shut up. He would have been James Bond. That would have been awful.
I knew he'd always been considered, but I didn't know he'd... Now, I don't know how much I take this, because I always thought it had been promised to Pierce Brosnan because of the Remington Steel when he couldn't take it when Timothy Dalton became it. But I knew Mel Gibson was heavily, heavily in the running for Bond.
Wow, that would have been awful. But
And this one's quite mad. So you're talking about the historical inaccuracies, right? There was... excuse me. Gibson thought that there wasn't enough because he was like, there isn't enough. The wife gets killed at the start, so that is how to get his motivation, and then he has the thing with the French princess, and that explains how he gets captured, how he explains a lot of the plot points, and it moves the plot forward. He felt there wasn't enough of a companion throughout, and he felt that the relationship with Hamish, who's Brendan Gleeson, and the Irish guy wasn't enough. He wanted Wallace to have a dog that would help him and ride him into battle the whole way through. Now, the concept of anyone having a domestic dog at this point was utterly ridiculous. So they had to talk Mel Gibson out.
that's so good.
So they wanted the hero in this film to have a companion dog, and they were going to call it William Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, fuck off. You're a fucking bastard. Of course I'm going to believe that. It's Mel Gibson. It's fucking Mel Gibson. He doesn't believe in the Holocaust. I thought that would have been... You're a rancid cunt.
Oh, God. So funny.
Raging at that. I fell for that one, hook, line, and sinker again. Jesus. Why wouldn't have I fall? That was a good one.
Amazing.
I've only got two more notes, right? One of them is the wee midget show or something, wasn't it? When they had the midget, and everybody booed. As soon as they had to turn it, like, all right, we had enough.
Yeah.
Every scattered the crowd were like, boo.
Yeah.
Bring them back out. Imagine being a midget, though, in those days. You were fucked.
There's a bit where the midget goes up to almost square go, one of the hangmen, and the hangman just goes, yeah. I think I'll slap it. I'll take my hand.
Now, the last one, and this annihilated me when I was watching it, right? So, do you remember who was it that dies? They come back from battle and your man, they're going to have a funeral, but the old guy...
Cosmo, aye.
Cosmo's got the arrow
Hamish's dad, yeah.
So they have a thing, and they bury who was it died? I can't remember. They bury someone in the battle, right? No, her. They bury Merlin, right? They bury her, right? They have a whole thing. There's a whole montage. They do the thing. They bury her, and then like 2 scenes later, which seemingly seems like days later, only then do they go, we better cauterize that wound.
Yeah.
So they start cauterizing the wound. And I was like, wait a minute, has he been sitting there fucking bleeding out for 5 days? Like,
and they stick a red hot poker in the wound. Yeah.
I was sitting there going, poor old fucking cunt was bleeding out for days before
proper Rambo shit, like.
Yeah.
Hey, bagpipes in this. None of the bagpipes used on the soundtrack are Highland bagpipes. They're all Irish bagpipes.
Interesting.
Because the tuning of them helped James Horner when he was doing the soundtrack. They just sound better.
I didn't really know we had bagpipes that much. I thought we were just using Scottish
pipes.
I thought we had just Scottish bagpipes over in Ireland.
Nah, you get your own pipes.
Interesting. Anyway.
They're a lot gayer.
Yeah, well, I don't think we don't really use them anyway. I know
this, I remember this film being massively. First of all, before we go, I love old school battles.
Battles were in this were excellent. I usually don't.
See battles with just a shitload of people running at one another. See that bit when they meet and there's just that clash where half the cunts are just going down immediately just because of the sheer force that they hit each other with.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. Absolutely love it.
I genuinely do not give a flying fuck about swords. Like, I can't be fucked about... I like sword movies if it's in the Yakuza doing it. I can't be arsed with medieval shit. Braveheart would usually be night hell for me. I hate Game of Thrones. I don't like any
You must admit they're better battles. It's a better battle. This is a better battle than any World War II battle.
I do think on film,
Just more enjoyable. Like,
I don't.
no, because it's like you've got guys hand-to-hand combat.
I definitely get that there's a different type of grit to it because it is hand-to-hand. I definitely get that. I don't agree with it. You know, I've always had a thing. I'm actually surprised that I like this film because I was like, usually this would be right. Like couldn't be fucked with it. But I love that. I love the hand when the fucking hand gets smashed into the grass with the
some of the injuries.
Aye, great. Some of the good fight scenes.
Oh, there's a bit where is it Wallace pulls like what he's basically fashioned some kind of bone into a spike and just shoves it in the guy's throat. Fucking great.
Because like he had another film that was, I don't know, he didn't do this, but The Patriot had some class fight scenes in it. Yeah, it was a stupid film, but again, like this, but great fight scenes.
Big guys getting their legs chopped off, hands chopped off, heads.
This was good.
Brilliant.
I took the fucking head clean off your man.
Fucking wonderful, man.
Yeah.
So there was that. I think the battle fights, for the fight scenes are class. I think the sheer, like, and I've managed to keep it fairly temperate so far, the sheer hatred for English people when you watch this as a Scottish person is on, and I know it's historically inaccurate, but you genuinely hate every single fucking one of them. During this, you're like, fucking.
That's probably why I liked it compared to the other ones.
They're portrayed as everyone's portrayed as a rapist, like a dirty, snidey, up their own arse, fucking.
You ever see The Nightingale?
No.
About like Irish and Scottish out in Tasmania. You know, they're Van Diemen's Land. There's like English colonels. Like the first 5 minutes is like 4 rape scenes. Like, because they're the English colonels, and then she does a big revenge plot, like an Aboriginal. Brutal. I think in terms of hating English, though, it doesn't get me going as much as like In the Name of the Father. But that's your. Whereas this is my. Because this came out the year before Euro '96, and I remember this being used on Scottish television. Like they would play the fucking speech before that match. And this film led to, like, this film was shown on BBC Scotland before we had a referendum for devolution. And this raised Scottish nationalism to where that got like fucking 80 to 20%. And David Cameron, I didn't know this, David Cameron specifically barred this film from being shown on the BBC before the independence referendum. That is
because he knew, and you can sense why. Like, I mean,
I get it. But
if this was shown the night before, I honestly think that might have tipped. If you'd have shown this and then the 1966 World Cup final, I honestly think that might have tipped that 2%. I genuinely think people that were wavering would have watched this and gone, fucking English cunts are fucking.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm not going to get into it because I always get into it, but I always do laugh at you weak Scottish people for what you did.
I voted for it.
I know, but you know, like, you're like, freedom, and then you're like, all right, but no in the voting booth. Thank God it wasn't a true story of William looking down going, are you fucking joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
Right. Great film. Loved it. Next week, we are doing, because Robert Redford died this week, obviously, I always pick a film for them. Now, I didn't know what to do, right? I thought the two obvious ones are Butch Cassidy and All the President's Men. I'm not going to do All the President's Men because it's a bit heavy. It's a great film, it's a bit heavy. Butch Cassidy Sundance Kid, I don't actually like that much.
Really?
I don't think it's that good. Right? So, what I've picked is what I think is an excellent film, and he's brilliant in it, and I think it'll be a good film for us to do.
Right.
We're going to be doing Indecent Proposal.
Oh, great. I've never seen it, but I'm already in.
Yeah. Indecent Proposal, where he pays Woody Harrelson money to have sex with Demi Moore.
Oh my God, I didn't even know Woody or Demi was in it. I know nothing about the film.
So it's quite a wild fucking film.
Great, perfect.
So we're going to be doing that.
More cookery.
Yes, yeah. Welcome to the Cock Hour. With Ryan Cullen and Martin.
Cookie September.
You join us on our cock seats.
Yeah. There's two people behind the camera here. There's actually, if you hear people moaning, there's two people just having sex the other side of the camera.
Every episode we record of this, our significant others are getting horsed by men just opposite us while we try and present this. We try and talk about flubber.
That's why
through tears.
I'm hiding an erection. That's why the jumper's on my crotch. We're going to have to do the Patreon. We're going to do a little bit of this week's. We're doing a movie. It's it's not to be as heavy as this. I mean, fuck me,
it will be.
Well, we were doing Wolf Creek, but we'll do some questions.
Yeah, we're finally doing the Patreon suggested.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us. And if you are wavering about joining the Patreon, just think years from now, when you're lying in your beds, what you would get for just one chance to come back to this day, just one chance.
Yeah. To seize everything you've ever wanted.
To see everything you've ever wanted.
Say my name now.
Wipe off mum's spaghetti.
And call me here.
Tell other podcasts that they may take your lives, but they'll never take your absolute guts.